Well, hello everyone. Alejandro Tornato here, coming directly from Beaufort, Georgia. And yesterday, Sunday, I took the day off, so I did not do any daily teaching. So I reconnect with all of you today. And it's great. It's great. So tonight, I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about shortcuts. Shortcuts. Are you looking for a shortcut? Whatever that shortcut may be, but are you in your daily life, day by day, are you always looking for shortcuts, or yes or no? Good leadership and good leaders are not given into the habits of taking shortcuts. Do you want to know the shortcut to success? I want to give it to you. I'm going to share with you the only proven shortcut to success. And that is to stop looking for the shortcut. That's the shortcut to success. Stop looking for a shortcut. Let me share with you a wonderful quote by Beverly Sills. And she says, "There are no shortcuts to any place worth going." Let me share that with you once again. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Now, to a place that is not worth going, or even worth considering, there may be shortcuts. But to a place that you desire to go, a place that is worth going and pursuing, to that place, Beverly Sills says, there are no shortcuts. You see, John Maxwell says, anything worthwhile is uphill. It requires effort. It requires hard work. It requires sometimes sweat and tears to get there. Because anything worthwhile is uphill. Well, in the same sense, Beverly Sills says, to a place worth going, there are no shortcuts. So don't try to find shortcuts to a place that it is worth going, because there aren't any. You will not find them. Now, let's face it, we are all programmed by our environment to find the quick fix, the pill, that too good to be true shortcut that will get us out of having to do all the real work, to not have to have it all and not be fully committed. You see, there are lots of people, even leaders. Now, let me share with you that leaders who try to find the quick fix to things, the pill that is going to solve all aches, the too good to be true shortcut that is going to magically resolve all problems. Mediocre leaders, bad leaders, are looking for those solutions or types of solutions. But good, solid leaders, proven leaders, are those who are not looking for the quick fix. They take the road uphill because they know that uphill is the only worthwhile way to success. You see, in a recent interview that I had, there was a great opportunity for me to share a bit of teaching on the word commitment. Commitment, which, by the way, is one of my favorite words. I encourage you to be fully committed to your goals and to your dreams. Be willing to do the inner and outer work required to truly evolve and transform into the person that you want to become. And in order to do that, my friends, there are no shortcuts for that. Sometimes I wonder, some people may wish wholeheartedly that there could be a shortcut, that there could be a short way to success. You see, I heard it so many times from people who are proven leaders, proven successes, and they get asked this question. Inevitably, they get asked this question: how is it possible that you have become an overnight success? And the answer is, it took me 20 years to become an overnight success. It took me 20 years to become an overnight success. So there are no shortcuts to anything worth obtaining. If what you want to obtain is something of significance, is something that is much bigger than yourself, then don't look for shortcuts. Do the work that is required to arrive at that destination. Don't look for a shortcut detour, because it will not work. And to transform yourself, or to transform myself into the person that we want to become, there are no shortcuts to that. We have to do daily the work that is required, and nothing less. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that every day we have to do gigantic steps. No. We have to take one step at a time, and sometimes those steps are very small. And in some other cases, in some of the circumstances, we can take bigger steps. It doesn't matter how big or small the steps are. What I am suggesting to you, that take whatever steps you need to take without looking into possibilities of shortening the amount of steps that you need to take. And that could be a shortcut. No. Remember, things that are worth it, there are no shortcuts to achieve them. Now, you will grow more than you can imagine along the journey of mastering and accomplishing your heart's desire than you will if you take some shortcuts. You see, the growth in your life that you will experience, you will undergo that, you will achieve that growth not by going through shortcuts, but by going the long road. And the long road sometimes is difficult. You're going to find hardship going along that road. You're going to find lots of resistance to keep going along that road. But keep on that road if your eyesight, if your desire, if your mission is to get to a particular destination. Don't get distracted, and don't listen to people who may say to you, hey, come this other road because this is the perfect shortcut to get to the target. No. There are no shortcuts to anything that is worth pursuing. Now, if you want to fall into a ditch and get stuck there, then perhaps, just take a shortcut. Follow the opinions of the people who are telling you that there's a better road that you can take. No. Remember, anything worthwhile is uphill. It's not downhill, but it is uphill because it requires of your effort to get there. You see, people that have conquered the summit of Mount Everest, ask them if there was a shortcut to the summit. As a matter of fact, people who went up and conquered the summit, in some instances, they chose to go the most difficult and challenging pathway to the top. Why? Why would you ask? Well, because it is much more rewarding to achieve something that it is already very hard to achieve, but they wanted to go the most difficult route because they can prove to themselves that they could make it. So it's the complete opposite. They were not trying to find a shortcut, an easier way to get to the summit, but to get through the most challenging pathway. That is commendable. But trying to find a shortcut, trying to find something that it would make that trek to the top kind of easy, without any challenge. No, they would not take that. And those are really the heroes, and those are really the ones who understand that in order to get to a place worth going, there are no shortcuts. So that's what I wanted to share with you. I truly hope that this lesson added value to your life, and I hope that you were not a person who were thinking of taking shortcuts in your life. But in the case that you were contemplating perhaps taking shortcuts, I hope that this lesson put that in a good perspective, and that you would not choose shortcuts to do anything, but you would do it and pursue it in a way that you will reap the benefits, and that you will grow, and that you will transform yourself into the very best version of you. So thank you so very much. I will sign off right now, but if you want to contact me directly, there is my website, alejandrojtornato.com, alejandrojtornato.com, and you can also get in touch with me on my No Limits Living Facebook page, on my Conversations with Influencers group on Facebook. Of course, also I am on LinkedIn, and go and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Alejandro J. Tornato Inspires. Alejandro J. Tornato Inspires. And I upload videos on a regular basis, and they are divided into different sections. Videos on personal growth and self-development, on leadership. There are conversations with influencers, conversations that I had with great leaders and game changers. And I know that you will enjoy those. And also check out my podcast, The Alejandro Tornato Show. The Alejandro Tornato Show, available in all platforms: Google Podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and a few others. So thank you very much again, and let me remind you to live every moment to the fullest. Be resilient, and also be kind, be passionate, be intentional. And remember that we were not created with any kind of limitations. So I encourage you to go out and live your life to the very fullest of your potential and ability, and make every single day a limitless experience. Thanks again, and until the next time that we meet, all the very best, and be well.